For today's KayCee's ViewSpot, the only word I would like to introduce Mrs. Rebecca Chandy, who is being interviewed today at her home, is the word unique. And I'm sure her answers will bring that out. Thank you, Mrs. Chandy, for agreeing to do this interview. Here's the first question. You've spent 30 years as the principal of Cultural Academy, Chennai. What are your memories of this phase of your life?
My first memory is of going up 20 wide steps into a picturesque bungalow overlooking the dune at Santhome. This was the Cultural Academy. My identity at that time was just that of a housewife. True, I was the wife of a top railway officer living in a huge bungalow with 4 children, excelling in studies in colleges and school. But that was about it. However, I had an excellent school and college career behind me. First rank in the state for SSLC, first class for every examination, and scholarships through my college course. I loved teaching, however, having tutored my children successfully at home. So on that day, I told the principal that although the Cultural Academy was a home science institute and I had majored in economics, I could still teach them home economics, current events, public speaking, etc. Thus, I began as a part-time teacher in 1966. Later on, after 3 years, I was made the principal. My colleagues asked me how it felt to be a principal. I said it was lonely and cold at the top. But I had to deliver. The first task was to streamline the courses. In this task, the management, a body of Catholic nuns belonging to a French order and familiar with the latest international training methods, supported me to the hilt. They also gave me full freedom to develop the courses. So I introduced many more part-time courses in homemaking other than cookery, sewing, crafts, interior decoration and flower arrangement. Painting, flower arrangement, vegetable carving, bathing, shaping and icing of cakes, cosmetology were all new subjects I introduced. The second step was to advertise the courses conducted by the Cultural Academy so that I could put the institution on the map of the educational milieu of Madras. So we took stalls in public exhibitions run by governmental as well as private organizations, trade fair, tourism ministry exhibitions, RV competitions, found Cultural Academy participating in them. The students were sent to intercollegiate debates to participate in them. The Telemaris College was loath to invite us, but when they found that our students carried home the trophy, they had much respect for our students. So also did the students win in intercollegiate debates at IIT, MCC, QMC, USIS, etc. Then I myself went to many colleges and schools, spoke about the Cultural Academy and its courses and asked them to join the academy. This also paid high dividends. Secondly, the Cultural Academy itself held fairs, fashion shows and exhibitions. We invited the public and the students from every college in the city. They came, they enjoyed themselves at the fairs, they tasted the wonderful food put in our cookery classes, and they saw the excellent standards in the exhibits which are shown in the various rooms. Diaphanous clothes, beautiful dolls, beautiful paintings and batik pieces and cakes shaped and iced into various forms, like the church, Santon Cathedral, like chateaus, like houses, like baskets of roses, like a dancing doll, etc. The third step was to provide job-oriented courses. We introduced courses in secretarial practice, travel and tourism, nursery teacher training, along with a nursery. Many young ladies from these courses are holding high jobs in the city and elsewhere, bringing much credit to the academy. The number of students was 58 when I joined the academy as principal, but when I left 30 years later, it came up to 600 and more. And in the meanwhile, we had built a huge institution building to house the new courses as well as the boarders. The best memory I have is the last convocation that I addressed. This was in the new auditorium. Graceful young ladies in white coming two by two to the darkened stage and lighting their candles from a central candle on the stage, and then positioning themselves in a V formation on either side and standing at attention to the strains of Lead Kindly Light reverberating powerfully in the huge hall, a symbol of the light of knowledge imparted by the academy.
Thank you. That was very informative, and I see that you've played a major role in the growth of Cultural Academy Chennai. I hope it brought back pleasant memories for you. What would you say were the challenges confronting the youth of yesteryear compared to that faced by the youth of today? Given your experience as a teacher of the young, what general advice would you give them?
The challenges in those days to the youth were much less than now. The young women who came to the academy had only to study what was taught to them. They did not have any other problems confronting them. So also, the students in the job-oriented courses had to just do well and work hard at the new training that they received, and they could get jobs. That was about it. Otherwise, their courses and their lives moved smoothly. But now, the challenges are much more. Fantastic salaries are offered to young graduates with computer skills. The IT sector absorbs most of them with very attractive salaries, but long hours of work and the hard work demanded of them are very taxing. Many of them work late into the night, but for the sake of the fantastic salaries, they join these companies and work. The atmosphere is free and easy, so they have to be on their guard against romantic approaches from undesirable characters. Moreover, the knowledge explosion given by Google and other portals makes young students reject book reading or independent thinking. Harmful ideas and practices and values from all over the world are offered as attractive options. So, the youth of today require much strength of character to resist any temptations to go wrong.
Great perspectives. You are a church elder in St. Andrew's, Kirk, and have been editing the church magazine called Kirkspire for more than 20 years. Any views about this?
I have loved this role because I like writing and I like reading. Particularly, I specialize on books with spiritual subjects because I'm always seeking to know more of God and of Jesus. The Kirkspire is only an in-house magazine meant for private circulation among the members. I am always excited when I receive good articles, but sometimes I have to cut short the articles. There are many talented writers among the members, I am sure, but they do not come forth with their contributions. So that is a great drawback. However, things are looking better, and it is my prayer that our congregation will view it as a corporate effort on the part of writers to raise our levels of faith and commitment to the cause of Jesus.
I hope some of the congregants have been watching this and they'll contribute articles accordingly. As a church elder, you also visit the Institute of Mental Health. What makes you do so?
When I became an elder, I felt that I had to take up some ministry or the other. The couple who are looking after the mental hospital visits was leaving the city at the time, so I took it up. Although I took it up with much misgivings. Strange to say that I really have learned to like this ministry. I have come to like it because the patients are like children. They are improved patients, so they are not a threat to anybody, and they behave very nobly. And they listen to your stories so avidly. They sing the choruses so happily. They hold your hands and kiss them with so much of affection that you feel a sense of satisfaction.
Carry on.
Next.
You finish? Okay. The next one is actually, as I have interacted with you closely in the last few years in my capacity as Kirk News contributor for the Kirkspire. I can say with certainty that the energy and vitality you have is lacking among people who are even 40 years younger. What is the secret of your zest for life? Do you have something to give the viewer on not wasting a minute, as you put it?
This is because I love to learn and to impart the learning which I have acquired. So there is never a dull moment for me. The second reason is my faith in God, that all things work together for good to those who love the Lord. The third, I guess, is my good health, a gift from God. And the fourth must be my genes.
And may you live for 100 years. May those genes see you through there. Well, knowing that you're a multifaceted person, I hope to get you to talk about your life in further segments of KayCee's ViewSpot, which will be in your own words, that is, straight from the horse's mouth, so to say. Thank you very much, Mrs. Chandy. It has been a very enjoyable experience for me.
Thank you.